Hello and welcome back to Timberborne. This is episode 13 of our Leafcoats Hardmode playthrough on the Hollows map. Today we are going to be looking at Wellbeing and food upon the request of Jason. Hopefully he'll be impressed with the mangrove swamp we've kind of built. And if you're enjoying this series so far, if you could hit subscribe down below, that'd be great. So let's get started. How do we go about increasing the well-being? Well, we've got the tribute to Ingenuity going in. Reducing plant murderer will also be a thing, but we have 134 beavers. It's not really an issue. And we're getting into the fancy apples for the food. So I think a lot of these will solve themselves. Social life. Now, plazas, contemplation spots, observation terraces. We need to put these in. Definitely. As well as aesthetics. I think we can just chuck a lot of these at the base of the towers. Because of the way the Leafcoats work, you put stuff at the bottom of the towers and it quickly resolves a lot of the issues because they're spending all their time in the towers. It just helps to do to cover them basically. Fun, swimming pools, mud pits, wind tunnels. Now, the mud pit is an interesting one because I don't think we actually have a dirt excavator. Do we? Oh, we can get a dirt excavator, so we can just get a source of dirt. I'm guessing we're going to put one of them in. So, should we look at the aesthetics part of our playthrough? So, let's pump that speed up. I also would like to come and put sluices in here when we can get the chance. So, maybe at the end of this drought, we will just rip this straight out and we will put sluices in. But for now, let's have a look over here. So, around the trees themselves, maybe if we start to pull out some of these resources and sort of create like a, oh, this has already been done for us, and create like a nice entryway. So like if we put some beaver busts in, some beaver statues, that could be kind of cool. And ooh, this is a bit nasty. And we can already put some here, so let's they are not going up that tower ever, are they? That is just literally a power tower. However, we do have a housing unit there, so let's put some in. Aesthetics wise, so scarecrow unlock. We have loads and loads of science. Shrubs, and we'll put some benches. I know benches don't actually contribute, but we might as well put them in. Metal fence. What's that look like? Oh no, don't want to put that in. I've never seen that. Is that exclusive to this mod? That's rather cool. We could protect some of our heightened areas. Clock is also an aesthetic piece, so the bits that we're going to use: clock, beaver statues, beaver busts, scarecrow, lanterns, shrubs. Cool. There's two shrubs. There's one a tree. Do they look any different? Oh, they're just a little bit different. So I think it's nice to have a beaver. To be honest, I just want to put beaver statues next to the trees. I think it's just cool, isn't it? I thought I told you to remove this item. I'm not in the business of just putting stuff in just because it looks good. Not looks good. Just to get the aesthetic value. So we're on a 17 to 18 days route. Sorry, we've survived a lot longer than that. This is absolutely full of water. Very nice. Oh, and we can also we can put some statues in here as well, can't we? While I come over here and have a look at this. I like this. I mean, are they gonna? I might put them facing in like that, so they can see it as they walk out. That's nice. That's kind of nice. So this tree is literally covered in water. Maybe I won't put any there. But I mean, they're gonna. Yeah, so nobody lives in this tree, so they are all going to come out of here. So maybe if I put some aesthetic stuff here, so maybe we'll go for beaver busts here. And if we put a kind of shrub either side, that kind of looks nice, doesn't it? Now, over in our farm, so the birds are going to come and get stuff, so let's get some scarecrows in. So let's strategically remove some of these. That berry bush can go. That one can go. And I guess we'll take some of them out as well. And then we'll put scarecrows in. We haven't thought about over here, but it is kind of chocker. So maybe we will do the best we can. I kind of like this labour monument here, and we still have the tribute to Ingenuity going. What are we waiting for? Metal blocks. How many metal blocks do we have? We have none. I did build that extra grinder this at the end of this last episode, didn't I? Yes. So we are producing. And that is still paused. Excellent. So once we've improved our well-being this time, we will get into the bot tree. The bot tree is going to have them. And do we have any more scrap we can get into? Yeah, so let's think about scrap over here. Like Jason said, we should be maximising our use of the on-the-map scrap so that nobody's getting injured. So let's put some bridges in. I'm not going to get distracted from our overall goal of this episode, which is well-being and food. So that was a silly one to buy, wasn't it? But I am also not going to. I'm not going to let my laser focus, which is often quite lacking, distract us from making good progress on other stuff as well. Jason also did comment on my latest video, which isn't the latest, the one that will go when you see this go out, saying that the sluices aren't going to hold the water. So we are going to go and do sluice watch. We will just go and check them all. He said that I set 1 to 0.8 and it's not going to hold the water, so I have probably made a massive mistake, so we will go and check that. I believe he's referring to one of these ones. So I think earlier in the episode I set, this is episode 11 I think we're talking about. So I believe I set this to 0.8. I've changed it to 0.6 because obviously the water would just continue to flow out of there. These are set to 0.8, but that's fine. That's set to 0.8, so that won't flow out because that's set to 0.6. That's gravity battery, and that's at 0.85. We don't have any excess flow as far as I can tell. So I think I have set it all okay. I mean, this is slowly flowing out, but it's not running away with itself, if you get what I mean. So, back to the well-being stuff. So, where is the scarecrow? Scarecrow there. Scarecrow there. Scarecrow there. In the farms. I mean, we probably could justify with getting rid of... Oh, we could put a scarecrow there. Oh, wait. What are we putting here? Beaver busts. Do they want a clock to tell the time? I feel like they might want a clock to tell the time down here. And then we'll pop a scarecrow there. As far as other stuff, I would like to utilise bridges more. So this bridge is useless. We're already up to 20 well-being. Lovely. So let's go to tree structures. Let's just build the largest branch bridge we can. Now that's just going to look dumb coming off the end, isn't it? However, it's what we're going to do. I don't know, could we reach over? Can we reach that? Will that? I didn't even plan that, but it's not going to connect because that's a water one. So is there a higher up? One higher. So if I get rid of that, will that be? Oh, they were building that as well. Bless them. We can actually connect tree to tree. Oh, lovely. I love it when something random that I didn't expect to happen actually happens. Oh, that's great. That's made my day a little bit. So, what well-being stuff can go on here? So, observation terraces. Lovely. We could put one there, and maybe one there, so they can have a little look out. Contemplation spots can also go on here, can't they? So we'll unlock that. No. Swimming pools obviously don't go on the side. Carousel, where does that go? Oh, that's a tree topper. Okay. Excellent. We need to find a top of a tree for that. Wind tunnel. That is not a tree topper. Detailer, mud pits, as usual, and a plaza. That's a dance kind of thing, isn't it? They have built this really quick. Considering, does this require metal? It does. I mean, I hope we're still putting that in. So let's come in with Wellbeing. Medical beds, no, we don't want that. Herbalist, we have a herbalist. Carousel, we talked about that. So let's pop in. Let's pop in some contemplation spots. Contemplate beaver living. Whilst, you know, sat outside. And look, somebody's in here already. They're contemplating beaver life. Right, so which tree am I putting the carousel on top of that is connected to our power network? I mean, that's a tribute to Ingenuity. It's got to be this one, hasn't it? I hope we can actually put it on top. So, shall we make the most of the power network? You are connected to the power network, aren't you? I mean, you should be. Yes, connected to the power network. Power network. Power network. Fine. So, we clearly have a metal production issue. So let's pop in a... Ooh, where is it? Let's go. Another grinder. Are you upset because there's no... I believe you're upset because there's no... Oh, I know. I have actually got to put a tree piece in, haven't I? Tree piece there. Lovely. Grinder. I don't know how this is going to look. This could look really stupid. I mean, it's probably going to look really stupid because they're going to be on a carousel on top of this, like, not going to their death because that's not right, but like, it is going to be a bit of an extreme ride. So, shall we pop in? We'll pop them in there and there respectively. Let's put a little ladder in. I am getting the hang of ladder, as Jason has pointed out. So, can the carousel now go here? It can. Now, is that not absolutely terrifying? I absolutely love it. Look at them. They're going to be going around on this. I know this could go higher. I know this could go higher, but this is incredibly funny. It's just really funny, isn't it? Yeah, no, that's fine. We might have to build another power tree at this rate, especially if we get bots. So maybe the power tree is going to get power tree too. Though we do have a lot of gravity batteries. I know I could put more gravity batteries on. Ideally, I'd be putting more gravity batteries on this tree, wouldn't I? But, you know, we're here. It's fine. Whatever. They are building this super quick. The rate limiting factor, once again, is the metal blocks. So, yeah. Let's get these buildings prioritised by haulers. And our well-being is just creeping up slightly. So let's have another check. So, social life, we need plazas. Shrubs are in effect already. Roofs. Do we have roofs? What do I put a roof on? Or does capping off a tower count as a roof? Maybe. Scarecrows affecting a lot of them. Beaver bust, fine. Clock. Tribute of Ingenuity is going to do a lot for us. And fun. So let's get to fun. What do beavers like to do for fun? Well, swimming pool for starters. Are we ever going to need to come down here again? I don't think we are. I don't think we're ever needing to come down here again. And actually, this probably... Oh, no, it doesn't. So it comes out here. So, also, while we're here, let's just fill this hole in. Bits from the previous episodes you remember, and then go, oh, I need to finish that off. So, like that, and like that, so that it looks like we were never there, even though we were. So, swimming pools. I know it's had to change the name of them from Lido. Maybe not a fan of the Lido. So, maybe we could tunnel this out. Not tunnel it out. We could loosen the terrain. Pop that there. Get that high prioritised. And then we could come along and put 2 pools there. Now, where would our plaza go? Should our plaza go in the middle of the area, or like... I'm not sure. Oh, look at them, beaver statues. Is this all planted? This is all planted now. We are going to get absolutely bucket loads of mangrove fruits. So much so that we probably should put some sort of form of processing them. I have also thought about... Oh wait, not another tree. So we could fill this up and then we could have some more food processing over here, which might be a nice idea. So then we could... I know. We're going to have to rip... rip this dirt out. We could put one sluice in and then it will be fine. But we will do that at the end of the drought. This drought that is going to be super short. We could also do it over here, however, I'm not inclined to do that at this point. How's the tribute to Ingenuity? It's going in. The carousel is just taking its time. So shall we plan this out? Shall we plan out this little bit more food? So I think I want to... How am I going to get them over here? I'm going to have to rip out some of these mangrove trees we put in, aren't we? Oh, that's frustrating. So that's fine. It just means we can get over here. I mean, we could just actually put a tunnel in there, couldn't we? And then the sluice would be able to fit in underneath. So let's go all the way down here. Oh god, that's horrendous. Janky terrain. And can they now reach this? So, what's a curved levee look like when it's home? Levee. And then we need to, I guess we need to tunnel over here as well, don't we? So that we can just fill that with water. So if we tunnel over here with landscaping and pop a tunnel, and then what we can do is we can plant loads more of our food sources. So we'll work out what we need for more fermented fruit, for more fruit salad. We have loads of fermented chestnuts, but we don't have a lot of storage for them. So let's put in... yeah, no, that tree would be silly to put fermented chestnuts in. So we put it there. What is limiting us? It is the mangrove fruits, I believe, isn't it? We just need to get the mangroves start being collected, which they should at any point. Wellbeing 24, we're going up, and they put all that in already. So, how are we doing for... Oh god, that is climbing. Ah, the tribute to Ingenuity's done that. Look at that. Look at that lovely monument. That is pretty sick, isn't it? And they're putting that in as well. So how much water do we have? We have loads of water. So I'm not going to be scared to do two things. Well, we'll do that one in a minute. But this one is going to be the... Right, let's pause everything else that requires metal blocks, because I'm about to... You'll watch one of my folktales videos, hopefully, and you'll see what I've done and where I've got no metal blocks, and I was about to do exactly the same thing. No spoilers, but it is typically something that I would do, and it wasn't the it wasn't the smartest thing I've ever done, put it that way. Not that any of you will be surprised at these playthroughs at this point. So we're going to come in with this. Hopefully we're going to build we have 11 metal blocks. That is fine. We're going to start to dig out some of these mangroves. Oh, there is loads growing. Okay, and we're going to... okay, that's fine. It is set to that level, isn't it? I mean, that's okay. That certainly is what it is. Right, put the terrain back. I was anticipating that was low. But it isn't lower, is it? That's fine. That is fine. This is... Oh, and I did tell them to mark that for destruction, didn't I? Once again, my mind getting the better of me and confusing things. Not confusing things, but just making me forget what I was doing. So that has now gone in. Here we go. I'm going to do it with the tunnel once again because I can just delete it and watch it. So, high prioritization. This is just now all going to flood out. I might leave these in. We're probably going to use these, I think, because we're going to put another tree over here. So we want to be able to reach all of the water, and not the water, the areas for farming. Not necessarily farming, gathering. Right, so boom, pause, delete, landscaping, sluice, auto close above 0.90, that'll be fine. I know I can do it lower than that, I just like it. Oh, it's probably more efficient, isn't it? I'm not a slave to efficiency. We'll set it as 0.8 as a compromise, and let's get this high prioritised. And you're going to watch all of this water flow out of here. Luckily, this will top it up. Come on, guys. Run, run, run. I don't know why you're going down there to do it this time. And there we go. So we didn't even actually overflow. That is quite remarkable. That is a nice result. I'm very pleased with that. Awesome. So all of this has now become arable. I mean, we could even shut it off even further if we wanted. We could chuck some... I'm not going to screw with the topography too much. I say, as I think about this, I would like to do all of this with... Where's our dirt? We have 220 dirt. I should probably... should I do it loosened terrain? Let's do it loosened terrain. Just so we can get more dirt. No, janky save. So let's loosen all of that terrain. And have they put in the chestnut storage, like I asked? Yes. So what do we have going on down here? So, I think mangrove fruits are obviously the rate limiting factor. So maybe we need to also think about our mangrove farms we're going to have down here. Potential mangrove farms we're going to have down here. So I've doubled that up, haven't I? If I pull this out now, I think we're going to be fine. But I'm going to wait a couple of days. I don't want to risk it. Oh, look at that. They are not screwing about, are they? This is my... I wish you could set it so that they would automatically demolish it after they've done the work. Because I'm going to have to sit here and babysit this for a bit. I mean, I say I'm going to have to sit here and babysit this for a bit. It's generally not going to take that long, is it? I mean, we can even... Where is it? Loosen terrain. Just get all that out. They're even picking the dirt up, that's good. Did they get rid of that? Can we go look at putting these swimming pools in? Where are they? We also need to unpause these, as well I remember. This is Wellbeing and Food focused episode. Let's try and not remember, try and not forget the purpose of it. So, Wellbeing swimming pool. And I wanted to loosen, I guess I wanted to loosen that bit of terrain as well, didn't I? Oh, that's wrong. That's And then we could put like a nice hedgerow over here, I think. Oh, junk. So we need to loosen another terrain block so we can get another swim pool in. And what's that, even just logs and planks? And look, the carousel is in. Is this not absolutely terrifying? Is this not absolute nightmare fuel for the beavers? Especially when he's running. Oh, I love it. So mangrove fruits, we have 244 now. So hopefully the rest of these are going to start to sneak up a little bit. Oh, look at that. Let's get them out. So when you're on the level of doing it, it's fine, isn't it? Because they will come along and stand on it. So maybe that's where I'm going wrong. I'm trying to like micro it where you don't really need to micro it. So where are we going to put our tree? We are going to have another tree over here. And you guessed it, we were looking a little bit tight on housing. So I guess we're going to put another... Hang on a minute. Let's be smart about this. So that's a water. Of course it's water. So let's go on to the tree stuff. Tree bridges. So if I was to... Can I can put one at this height. But no lower. So could I... If I was to put a tree in... I mean, I should just connect it with zipline, shouldn't I? It'll be quicker. But I don't know, I kind of like the mixing it up. So... Housing. Can I actually put it on... I'm sorry guys, watching me, having to watch me do this. You can just put it there. So I can just actually plan up. So landscaping, not landscaping, housing, bottom tree. And then I guess another large water tank can't hurt, can it? Storage, I mean, what are we lacking? We have loads of maple syrup. Well, we're going to use that for the fancy apples. Is that nobody's making fancy apples yet, are they? So I guess we have large warehouse. Large warehouse. I think our food can handle this. That's not... Maybe we go... A medium pile? No, I don't want to do that. Let's do a large pile. What do we need storage for? I mean, we could actually. Because I don't know what's going to happen. Let's just put one in for antidote, just in case. And then we'll put a housing unit, and then they can walk across. Excellent. I am absolutely in love with this carousel over here. I don't really like the carousel. I think it looks a bit cheesy. But that, on top of those grinders, is hilarious. Swimming pool. Lovely stuff. And they can even build it from up there. I actually need to tell all of this to be demolished. And they didn't all finish doing all... I didn't actually go that far. So let's pop in mark resource of demolition. Just demolish all of that. Oh, a bit more jank. What are you... Oh, you're upset with... What are you upset with? Large warehouse. What did we say we were going to store? I mean, we're maxed on apples. Can't hurt. Maxed on... Oh, we're maxed on fermented dandelions. Let's get another storage for fermented dandelions. Your water. Antidote. Your beavers. I'm confused as to what. Maybe it just needs to be built. And then what we can do, now that we're over here, I'd hope they would do this first. We'll start doing that. So how is our reservoir? It's almost... we just need to pull the plug off and pull the band-aid off and do this. So, pause. So it's only the top layer that needs to come off. How are we for metal block? 64, fine. I wish we could see the water. It'd be slightly more terrifying. Sluice. I know I'm going to get told you only need to do one of them. I know I'm going to get told that I only need to do one of them. But Let chaos ensue. Oh, it might. No, it's not going to flow. It's not going to flow up there. Hopefully it's just going to fill. And we will set this to close above downstream depth of 0.80. Yeah, that's going to be enough. And then all of this will fill with water. Oh, all of this is going to fill with water. We might have to put some more dirt in. I don't think I appreciate how low that was. We are going to put a lot more dirt in. So, while we're here, and I don't forget it, I can give them a job to do, can't I? I mean, I could actually... Where is the dirt? So we can do... Ooh, junk. Is that gonna... No, I think... Have I bitten off more... Oh, do I need to think about this? I feel like I do. So, let's pause, let's reassess. So, I want a channel coming in now, don't I, I want a channel coming off here. Coming off here, about that. So that will then keep all of that watered, I guess. We could even have just a... Or we... No, we're going to use that for mangroves. We'll use this for... Do you know what? Screw it. I realise we probably need a lot more mangroves than we're making, so we won't put anything in for now and we'll just keep it as is. If anything, I'm tempted to actually... This must be painful for you to watch. I appreciate everyone it is. I might just actually do this. Just so to make it a bit more mangrove plantable. How's that look? So that means we also need to put this ladder back in, which was great for everyone involved. Come over there. And connect all that back up. Excellent. Right. Let's go. Let's run. Why aren't... Oh, you have nothing in you. I thought I told you to have... Oh, you want water. You can never have too much water. So, let's get this marked for demolition. Realise I moved away from the mic a bit, so that might make the sound a bit crap, but I'm now back. Not tunnels, loosened terrain. Do you know what? I was figuring out how to get into this water down here, and now that we've got the dirt excavator, I might put the dirt excavator on top and just burrow down. Because you can't just use dynamite and go down, because the bottom square wouldn't have a tunnel to go under. We were kind of in a bit of a pickle, but I might just stick a dirt excavator here and just burrow down to it. So, as far for other monuments we also have the Fountain of Joy. So the Fountain of Joy should obviously go in the centre, and we have a large lake here. I mean, there's no reason that shouldn't go there. That looks nice there. Yeah, it looks alright, doesn't it? And then all of this is going in. Or out. And I didn't loosen those two terrain blocks because I didn't tell them to. We can also actually have a path coming this way through here to connect this up if it's easier to get to the farms and stuff. But we probably will put another tree because we can come this way. And also this way. So if we get it right, we can put a tree in the middle, potentially, and have another storage tree. I do love a storage tree, apparently. Look at those mangrove fruits. They are absolutely going up. So, in the theme of the mangrove fruits going up, we need some more food processing. We need fancy apples. So I'm going to put it here, because it's situated near the mangrove fruits. I know the fancy apples requires... I think the fancy apples requires maple apples, So you're going to stay as fermented dandelion. Screw it. What we're going to do is we're going to put maple syrup, and we will put storage for fancy apples here. I'm fully aware that I should be putting small storages on every tree so they can easily access them, and so no, we don't want another water storage, fluid storage even. We want fancy apples. So let's get all of that ripped out and pop those two as high priority. They are coming and putting this in. That's exciting. And this sluice is working as it should. Excellent. How much did that actually hammer our storage? So we exhausted our water storage. I'm conscious that I may have not caused an issue, but because we're now filling all of these areas with absolutely large amounts of water, it could become an issue. I don't think it will, because this is still full, isn't it? And we have this storage. However, we do need to get into this water source. So we will figure that out in just a second, after I put this other swimming pool back in. And I also need to keep my focus on what the episode's about, which is well-being. So we have these beds here. These are for the injured beavers. Do you reckon they would like people dancing near them? Probably not. I know this is going to be a waste of space for what really shouldn't be, but if we put a plaza down here, no, that just doesn't fit, does it? Building these power. We have exhausted all of the power. Water wheel to the rescues, I guess. Another power tree is going to be needed, isn't it? I sense that. Maybe they would like... Where would they like to dance? Or is it an exercise class? It's an exercise class, isn't it? Over here? It's kind of nice and quaint, isn't it? Plus it also spreads the beavers out, so they're running around a bit more, so they will get more well-being from going over the bits. So let's put the plaza. Do you reckon we have a bit of an entertainment complex? So we run this through here. This isn't as well thought out as some of my stuff in my other playthroughs. Couple of gardens. And I don't know, clock to tell them what time it is, so they can all get back to work. That's all right. Can they even reach this stuff? Yes, they can. But I guess does that come in at the bottom of the queue? Let's get the prioritise. They're slowly doing that. Oh, you're not connected by a path, are you? Forgot to put the path back in. There we go. Lovely. I need to get this forester. Replant dead or dying trees. So, is this going in? It is. Planks, treated planks, fine. Metal blocks. Bit of an issue. I could always connect this up. Oh no, I can't, because look, we got that zip line going across there. I mean, I can stick a zip line. What can we do over here? So we can also, on this tree, this lovely tree, we can put more wellbeing stuff. So we can put... We want to get detailers. I was going to upload my logo to the detailer thing, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure putting beer on a beaver's tail is going to be the most marketable thing. Not that I'm marketing this. That's generally just a joke. Is that Can I make that symmetrical? Oh no, you can't make it symmetrical. I'm also not a slave to making things symmetrical, so contemplation spot. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, okay. Is that? Okay, that's a bit weird, but whatever. Have it like that, I guess. Oh dear. Oh dear, what's your name? Recordy. How did you get stuck up there? Come on, I want you to get this guy out of here. And I guess it doesn't hurt. On here we can put another. So district management, we can have a bit more. Which way around is it? Put a warehouse in. I guess for some berries, why not? And then we can put a walling post here as well. So let's get that built. How long are we on episode? 41 minutes. Let's check how this is filling up. It is filling up. Excellent. I may be thinking we run the water. So where is the water? So it's kind of there. So if I run a... Where's our dirt excavator? Right on time. Oh, the dirt excavator is a tree. Of course it is. So, let's think about this for a second. Does it requires power as well, doesn't it? $200 HP. We could route power over here. It's not going to be my favourite thing to do, but we could. We could also just plug it into a load of windmills. So, as far as I'm concerned, come over here. I probably will end up plugging it in the end, but let's put a load of dirt in. A load of dirt that ironically will be pulled back out. And then let's get that cut down. And I want all of that built today. Or yesterday, please. And they have got all of this. Excellent. You're producing fancy apples. So we have all of the foods are now being produced. Wet fur's gone up. Gardens, observation terraces, contemplation spots, plazas. They haven't built them yet. Shrubs, beaver busts. So we are meeting all the aesthetics. We just haven't completely put them in. Detailers, mud pits, and wind tunnels. So we are making massive strides. We're about to put the detailer in, aren't we? Not the detail. I'll tell you what, I should put a detailer in. Does that go on the edge of a tree? No, it doesn't. That seems fine. What do we want? That looks like a leaf coaty thing, doesn't it? If I click browse, I wonder what that does. Oh, that opens up a thing on my computer. Let's not do that. Maybe we'll look at that for next episode. Maybe I could show you some pints on the back of there. I mean, could I just put it in quick? Browse. You can hear me talk while the game does nothing in the background. So let's try and find it. Why are the thumbnails so tiny? I did actually get a new logo for one of my channels. Let's see if this crashes the game. How do I... Okay, let's not worry. Let's just go back. We'll put that pattern on their tails. It opened up a window and it didn't let me put it in the game, so I will look at how you do that. Potentially for next time. How are these just not being built? Are you just a bit bored of doing that? I mean, we got loads of beavers, and we have. I wish these would start with like the maximum complement, just ready to go. Anyway, so I'm guessing we're going to do some platforms here, and let's make this a bit prettier. So I might leave that there just for access's sake. So platform. And then platform there, and platform there. So that's ugly as sin. But it might allow us to put a forester here that can reach everything. I hope you appreciate like the absolute nonsense energy I put into making the stuff look really ugly. And then we'll be able to see what you can reach, which is almost everything. So do we delete this? I know. Please bear with me. Stick with this. I feel like we've made some excellent progress today. I feel like I am not messing around anymore. We are going... I mean, where's that got to go to? Not like that. I guess if we put that there... I mean... Does having all of this space to run round it actually help him? So where is... You think I'd remember. So if I do that, it is all generally almost there. If I rotate it like so, it is even... Oh, if I do that. And put... Nice. That reaches all of that, and then we can put one over here. So that is absolutely evil. Let's get rid of some of this crap. I don't actually want to delete the ones behind it because I believe that's helping him. Maybe it's not. He can still reach all of this. Excellent. So come down here. So what can we delete? This is. I'm not intending deleting these because I'm going to put gatherer flags around it. So we will just put. Maybe we'll do maples over this way for the maple syrup. I mean, we're not doing too badly on the maple syrup, but I don't think we're going super quickly. How's the... Oh, it's too far from this district centre. Oh, did I need to... And how... So 18 days should be fine. This is quite full. Very quite full. Happy days. What are we on? 48 minutes. Let me try and get a solution for this soon. So, I thought they could demolish that from above. It's too far. So, just put a tunnel in, get it built. And then we'll put some gatherer flags in here. Food. Gatherer flags. 1, 2, 3. And then, how about we have tree-wise. Construction lacks materials. Dirt. Dirt. Tree-wise, how about we come in with some... I know we could put mangroves in here as well. Maybe we will. How about we come in with... Well, where are they? Chestnuts on this side. Because I think we do need more chestnuts. We don't have enough. And I'm wondering if we need more apples because we're now putting fancy apples in. So we will put... Where are you guys? apple trees in here. Got to be careful not to come across there. And there you go. So that will do for now, and we'll put another forester over here, maybe with some maples and maybe some more apples. But for now, let me focus on getting this in. Prioritize. Lovely stuff. We probably need more dandelions as well. I think this is the most green I've ever had a map look at this stage of a game. I mean, I know we're in cycle 23, but we have spread the water out quite a lot. I mean, this is taking forever to drain. I would like to get rid of this, but we're just going to need more power trees, aren't we? Look at that, though. I really like that. It was going to be the thumbnail, but however, this absolute nightmare has to be the thumbnail. It's going to look hilarious. So, we got that pulled out. Do we actually have any dirt? We do have dirt now, so pause, because I want to get this in while we have dirt. Yeah, we have time. This is the priority. As far as I'm concerned, they've done most of that. I don't think this is a massive priority. That's to do when you've got nothing better to do, guys. So we have more gardens. They're lacking metal blocks. Can't get all required materials. You can though, guys. This tribute of Ingenuity is costing far too much power. I've bitten off more than I can chew. Hope you're ready for Power Tree 2.0. It's probably going to come in. It's probably going to rip these out and stick another power tree in there. It's starting to get a bit like New York-esque here. I mean, I could always... No. What are you doing? Oh, I'm not on super fast mode. Speed up a little bit. But our well-being has improved massively. We've diversified food. We've started to produce a lot more mangoes, a lot more. So we have loads of grapes, not as much fermented dandelions, berries. We are lacking the made-up fruits, so like the fermented dandelions. Not the fermented. Yeah, the fermented dandelions. What are you producing? Fruit salad. So berries, apples, grapes. Yeah, we are going to come over here and produce some more of this. So does this allow me to put in the dirt excavator? I guess we're going in that way. And to not upset Jason this time, I will put a ladder in instead. And to power it, well, maybe powering it is a next episode issue, but I will start to lay in the power lines. What's this? Metal blocks 50. Gears, okay. Yeah, we have, well, we don't have the metal blocks, but... So, where is power? Normal power shaft? Fine, whatever. Vertical power shaft. I mean, what am I actually doing? Come around here, guys. Oh, look at that. That is just skyrocketing now. So power-wise, let's unlock... I mean, we're going to put that on top. Once it's built. So why am I screwing with normal windmills? Yeah, why am I screwing with normal windmills? Just, I don't know, just put that on top. Yeah, okay. So, that's a moot point, what I was doing there. They're building all of this. I mean, realistically, you don't need to be doing those jobs unless something really bad happens. I'm hoping this does just plough down below. I guess it didn't let me put it on top of the water source. It should come down. Fingers crossed it comes down where I want it to, otherwise I'm going to look very, very silly. And in the name of I love tunnelling under things... Oh, we can't come under there, can we? Or can we? We could, because I could use... Oh, do I have... We could come under there, where that levee is, and then put power shaft levees in. Or we could... Could we go all the way around the outside? We could. That would take a while. We won't do that today. We're 55 minutes into the episode. And are they putting this in? They are. We're at the Fountain of Joy. Our Wellbeing is at 43, so what does that offer to us? So, plant murderer, broken teeth injury. These are our only down negative, so to speak. Wet fur could be better. We could put more swimming pools in. Gardens, observation, terrace, contemplation, plot, plaza could be better. We just need more shrubs, lanterns, beaver busts, clocks, you name it. Just dot them around, make it look good. Labour monument. I mean, we could put another one over here, so then when they go between them. Detailer. Nobody's used my detailer yet. That makes me a bit sad. Oh, there we go. He's getting his tail done. Look at that. Leafcoat logo. I will try and put a pint on the back of them. I'm not sure how that's going to go down, but... And just for the sake of... Because it will cover this zip line, and it will look good. To have them standing sentinel over the colony from either side. We will pop that there. So, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We're making some excellent progress. I hope Jason's happy that I've actually taken on board Wellbeing and food. Massive strides forwards, absolutely massive strides forward. And I will see you next time. Oh, and if you've enjoyed this, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you.